So let's talk about Blake Griffin. So Blake Griffin right now will not be playing with the Detroit Pistons anymore. The Detroit Pistons, they're gonna sit him out because the Pistons basically do not want Blake Griffin on the team anymore. So Blake Griffin has a massive contract right now. The Pistons are looking to move away from Blake Griffin, but he has a massive contract right now. So for today's video, we're gonna be talking about Blake Griffin and the LA Lakers. So according to Twitter, according to basketball reports on Twitter and Instagram too, the Los Angeles Lakers and Blake Griffin have mutual interest. So the Lakers and Blake Griffin have some interest in playing, Blake Griffin has some interest in playing for the Lakers, and obviously the Lakers have interest in getting Blake Griffin. So look, the only way the Lakers will get Blake Griffin is through a buyout. If the Pistons buy out Blake Griffin, the Lakers have a chance of getting him. If the Pistons don't buy out Blake Griffin, he ain't going to the Lakers because Blake Griffin has a big contract, and the Lakers are not going to give up KCP, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma for a Blake Griffin who's been playing not so good. So the only way the Lakers get Blake Griffin if he gets bought out. So why should the Lakers throw in a chance at Blake Griffin? Why should they give Blake Griffin a chance at playing for their team? Well, if you didn't know, Anthony Davis is out with an injury. He has a right calf injury, I think it's called. A lot of people thought he had like an Achilles injury, but he has like a right calf injury. I'm not sure if that's how you say the injury. I said it wrong, but he has an injury that is near his Achilles area, so he's gonna miss out like a month or two. He's gonna miss out a lot of time, which is really tough. I'm a Laker fan, and I'm not happy about it that he's gonna miss out all that time, especially since we're the second seed right now. There's a good chance that the Lakers, they drop down to the third or fourth seed, especially with Anthony Davis being out. And yeah, the Lakers, even though the Lakers did win like three straight games, 3 games without Anthony Davis, all of those games were close ones, and I think 2 of the 3, or maybe all 3 of them, were in overtime as well. So yeah, it's gonna be hard for the Lakers without Anthony Davis, who in my opinion should win a Defensive Player of the Year this season. But it's gonna be hard for the Lakers to actually win a lot of games without their second best player on their team. So Blake Griffin obviously would replace the injured Anthony Davis. I know a lot of people say that Blake Griffin is washed, that that he should, that Blake Griffin sucks, that he's washed. Blake Griffin is only 31 years old. So it's not like Blake Griffin is 35 or 36. It's not like he's the same age as LeBron James. So Blake Griffin would obviously replace the injured Anthony Davis. He would be a nice pick and roll partner with LeBron James, because LeBron James is a great playmaker. He's one of the greatest playmakers of all time. Arguably the great. Honestly, I would not put LeBron James over Magic Johnson in playmaking, but you can say LeBron James is the second greatest playmaker of all time. But he's up there with one of the greatest playmakers of all time. So Blake Griffin with LeBron James, that's a good pick and roll partner. Blake Griffin has played with Chris Paul in the past before. Chris Paul, not a great playmaker, who still plays in the NBA today. So yeah, Blake Griffin returns to LA. Returns to where his career started, his NBA career started, which was in LA. So yeah, Blake Griffin to the Lakers. Just like I said, the only way the Lakers could get Blake Griffin is if the Pistons buy him out, because the Lakers will not get Blake Griffin in the trade, because the Lakers are not going to give up a lot of assets just for Blake Griffin, who has been dealing with a lot of injuries. So yeah, Blake Griffin to the Lakers. If Blake Griffin gets bought out, there's a chance that he could come to the Lakers. Who knows if he'll start. If he does start, the star lineup for the Lakers will look like this: like Dennis Schroeder, Caldwell Pope, LeBron James, Blake Griffin, and Marcus Gasol, especially without Anthony Davis. So yeah, if you're a Laker fan, comment down below your thoughts on the Lakers potentially getting Blake Griffin. Obviously, Blake Griffin and the Lakers have mutual interest in playing for each other. Blake Griffin has interest in playing for the Lakers, and the Lakers have interest in getting Blake Griffin. Me as a Lakers fan, I wouldn't be surprised if Blake Griffin does end up joining. If Blake Griffin does get bought out, I would not be surprised at all if he does end up joining the Los Angeles Lakers, because obviously the Lakers are a contender right now. Blake Griffin wants to go to a contender, and then the Lakers are in LA. The Lakers are in LA, where Blake Griffin career started. So yeah, if you're a Laker fan, comment down below if you want Blake Griffin or not. As a Laker fan, I would take him, especially now without Anthony Davis. With Anthony Davis being injured, I would definitely take Blake Griffin. Like if I were the Lakers, I'll give him a chance, especially right now since Anthony Davis is injured. There are other rumors like Mo Bamba too, that the Lakers are interested in Mo Bamba. I would take Mo Bamba the Lakers if we can give up Markieff Morris for a Mo Bamba. I would definitely do that trade if I were the Lakers as well. So if you guys didn't make it all the way to the end of the video, like this video. If you want to see Blake Griffin on the Lakers, or if you want to see him on your favorite team, like if you're a Heat fan, like this video. If you want to see Blake Griffin on the Miami Heat, especially with the Miami Heat struggling right now, the Miami Heat been struggling lately. They just lost against the Clippers, so they not even have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. So something is wrong with Miami. They better switch it up before it's too late, because we only have 72 games this season. We don't have 82 games. So Miami Heat better change it up before it's too late if they want to have another chance at making another finals run. So yeah, also subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.